Now to a second shot. You see them online and your social media feeds. Hundreds of thousands of mugshots are published for the public to see.
And tonight we're taking an in-depth look at the impact of having them posted and the change in Florida law that will help some get them taken offline for free. News4JAX reporter Marilyn Parker spoke with a man who says a mugshot from 15 years ago continues to haunt him, and he's fighting to help others get a second shot.
One picture, one moment. Sitting online indefinitely.
At the age of 15, I lost my voting rights before I even had them.
Marquise McKenzie says his mistake has followed him for more than 15 years.
And I got took out of the juvenile system and charged as an adult. Didn't know that can even happen. Well, I was facing a 10-year sentence, but I had a fair judge, and he believed in second chances.
He pled guilty in 2006 to armed robbery and spent 2 years in prison. 13 years after his release, McKenzie says he's changed his life. He now runs a nonprofit teaching entrepreneurship to young people in jail. But with an online search, anyone can find McKenzie's mugshot.
All the stuff that I accomplished, overcame, I still can't put my name on a rental application, right?
Florida state representatives say more than 700,000 mugshots of Floridians are published every year. As charges are dropped and cases move forward, many of the mugshots stay online for anyone to see.
Face left.
What if the person hasn't had a trial yet? What if it's a child? Or if they're innocent? Do you need to see their mugshot? Everyone is innocent until proven guilty, but there's a mugshot available. We counted the mugshots on social media accounts of a few sheriff's offices in our area. From January to June of this year, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office posted 38 mugshots on their Twitter account. 5 are of juveniles. 2 of the people had their cases dropped, and the others are awaiting trial. 95 mugshots are on the Flagler County Sheriff's Office Facebook. None of them are of juveniles. In St. Johns County and Bradford County, most of their mugshots are of registered sexual predators. Clay County posted 17 mugshots total. Majority of them have warrants out for their arrests. In Nassau County, they have 11 mugshots up, most of them from drug busts and warrants.
How does your agency decide if you're going to use mugshot? What are those factors?
So anytime we have a sexual predator, that's something that we legally are obligated to post. Another example might be if we have a warrant for somebody and we need the public's help, and we've maybe arrested them before and have a mugshot, and we're saying, hey, they're at large, they're dangerous. Only other time that we really post a mugshot is if there's a large drug bust. But besides that, we really just don't do that here as an agency.
We asked law enforcement agencies about their policies to remove mugshots once a suspect or a person of interest is brought into custody. Some don't have a policy and don't remove the mugshots. In an email, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office responded, as a government agency, it's required to leave the information posted on social media based on Florida State Statute 119.
Is that true? They're not required under the Public Records Act and under the constitutional right of access to keep it up on social media forever.
First Amendment Foundation attorney Virginia Hamrick says there's an exemption for juveniles and police decide whether to remove the photo. Some websites make money off these mugshots. The Better Business Bureau says sites charge anywhere from $300 and up to have them removed. A law passed in 2017 tried to stop this, but Florida politics says publishers still made money from advertisements. Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill in June allowing people whose mugshots are published to request their removal at no cost from websites whose primary business is posting such photos. The publisher has 10 days to take it down, or they'll face a daily $1,000 fine. The new law provides exemptions for law enforcement websites and publishers like News4JAX, where posting booking photos isn't their primary function. And the bill says it applies to certain mugshots. This doesn't apply to those who haven't been convicted. Senator Aaron Bean says the sites are raising money by extortion and embarrassment, but says not all mugshots are equal. Representative Cord Bird says there's tension around what should or shouldn't be public. Outside of police social accounts and different websites, the public sees mugshots from the news media. I asked Al Tompkins with the Poynter Institute of Journalism, how should the media decide to use mugshots?
is that the whole person? That's the question I would ask, is what does that mugshot tell us about that person? And the answer is not very much, really.
He points to a Twitter trend that surfaced after Michael Brown was shot and killed by Ferguson police in 2014. Twitter users posted photos they believed news outlets would use if they were the subject of a story.
I think what people are asking of us journalists, and our journalists are starting to listen more intently maybe, is see me as a person, not just as the subject of a story. And that's not too much to ask.
Even if the crime is murder.
Look, I want to know why you murdered. I mean, as a journalist, okay, I know you've been accused. I maybe even know you've been convicted, but I still don't get why.
Tompkins says the viewer must responsibly consume news as politicians work to change some policies around mugshots, and newsrooms across the country have these conversations. The mugshots of children and adults remain online, despite efforts from people like McKinsey.
Back in 2015, we actually did an event that was called Mugshot versus Headshot. I opened up the event for anybody who had a felony convictions to come in and get a free professional headshot. To motivate them, it's like you're not always who you are or was, and it's better out there for them as well.
Offering people the second chance he got, convicted or not.
It's all about dignity, right?
Now, there was another bill that would have made some mugshots confidential due to damage that it does to a person, but that bill never passed. However, some are exempt. The Florida Supreme Court has ruled that members of law enforcement or judges who are arrested can opt out of having their booking photos made public. Our News for Jax crime and safety expert says police make arrests based on probable cause.
And Marilyn, the Associated Press has recently made some changes, right, regarding mugshots and the naming of suspects.
They have, and you know, just like our newsroom, we are consistently talking about ways to be better. The AP will no longer name the suspects in minor crime stories because of interest to customers. They also won't publish stories with embarrassing mugshots or because of how the accused looks. This doesn't include stories about police actively searching for fugitives. Kent?
Okay, it's a hot topic. Marilyn Parker, thank you tonight.
Thank you.